Yeah. Oh, jeez. Wires around my legs. Yeah. Have you brewed coffee yet? With your new fancy machine?
I didn't have time. I've got my my Powerade here, just to give me something. You know.
Powerade, the drink. Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought it was some cable stuff to your laptop or something. I didn't connect that one.
Welcome. Welcome.
Big podcast money.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Talk About That. I'm your co-host Tony,
and I'm Martin, and season 2.
Yeah, season 2, 2022, baby.
Yeah, here we go again, or something like that.
Yes. We'll see what a full year of podcasting has in store. You know, we've just been doing this for a couple months now, huh?
Yeah, and then now we're going full year.
Yeah,
bringing this to another level. So it's been just a couple of hours into the New Year's about now when we release this one. What's the thing you're looking forward to the most in 2022, Tony? Is there anything in particular?
Oh, that's a good question. I think, theoretically in January, I'm supposed to be going back into the office for the first time in almost 2 years.
Oh, that sounds rough.
Yeah, it's, I kind of look forward to getting back there, though. It's I don't know. I think I'm more productive at work than I am at home.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I didn't get stuff done at home, but
yeah, sure. You got kids going around home too, and you always have the things you kind of have to do at home and things screaming at you.
yeah. Well, and also at my work we get lunch as part of the job, so to have one less meal to worry about each day.
Yeah, let's get some. Yeah, and have a schedule is rather. Yeah, I think having a rather strict schedule to go by is more productive than eating and when you're hungry.
Yeah. What about you? What's 2022 got for you, you think?
I have no idea. Of course, I have some things I want to do, but that's minor things in the big perspective. Of course, there are always some renovation going on around here. I've been renovating for 6 years and it's still going.
It stops, does it?
Never. I'm almost done inside though, and we've had carpenters outside now for a while to do the outer panels and so. But I don't really know what 2022 will bring. I have no specific plans. Actually, no. So
yeah, it's tough to know in these crazy times.
Yeah, let's rewind a bit. What's the best things happening in 2021 for you?
Well, I mean, let's see, the best things. Well, I mean, I met a new friend and started a podcast and stuff.
Yeah,
like
I've heard
that.
he's a weirdo.
What's that?
I've heard he's a weirdo.
Yeah. Well, so am I though, so it kind of works out. Let's see what else. I don't know. My kids, although they drive me slightly crazy sometimes during these pandemic times, they're getting old and they're older and they're getting really quite great.
Yeah, they grow up fast,
Yeah.
really fast.
Yes, they do. I mean, how let's see, your newer one has to be what, like 7 months old now?
Oh, he's 6 months old this Saturday actually.
Yeah.
6 months. So he's starting to make words, non-sensible ones, of course, but
Mhm.
he's trying on mom and dad, trying those words
Yeah.
out. Uh,
And he must be laughing by now, right, too, right?
yeah, absolutely. Although he's mostly laughing with a wide open mouth and laughing with his eyes, not so much with his voice.
Sure.
But sure, he do laugh. Yeah,
I've always had a soft spot for babies' laughter.
yeah.
I
Who
sometimes
doesn't?
I'll just see videos that are babies' laughter compilations, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah, and I'm going to watch the next one and the next one after.
Hmm. The other one is, have you ever seen babies trying like food for the first time?
Yeah.
Oh, that those ones are great.
Yeah. Oh, children.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, we're in year 2022, 21. Um, but if we go back to the 1864, 1890, that's pretty far back.
Yep.
We've seen this year in 2021 a lot of maniacs going about with uh, yeah, whatever, people getting crazy for nothing, people getting offended for nothing and freaking out. We've seen so much violence towards the vaccines and the lockdowns and so on. Uh, uh, Something caught my eye not for a while back. This is reasons for admission in 1864 to 1898. Admission for mental hospitals, that is. And the one thing that caught my eye is egoism. Egoism. Yeah.
Hmm.
If you're only thinking about yourself, you're going right in, baby. You have that paper in front of you too.
Yes, yes, I do. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish I wish that was something you could commit people for these days.
Yeah, I mean, politics,
Yeah.
political excitement. You're going right in if you're, yeah, if you care about political things, you're going right in. Actually, also religious, and it's a bit blurry. Asthma is yeah, I'll be admitted. I don't want that.
I
You
mean,
find
I just don't want. I don't want to be admitted, because I've been eating snuff for 2 years.
bad whiskey is also a pretty good reason to get in.
Is that making bad whiskey or drinking bad whiskey?
Just bad whiskey.
Bad whiskey.
Just
Oh,
bad whiskey.
it's like,
If you
oh
drink,
man, I had that whiskey last night. It was not very good. Oh,
oh,
really? Oh, no, 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 no.
you're going in.
Yep.
Sorry. We also have the laziness. Uh,
Oh, dang. Well, yeah, I'm going. Sorry, guys.
Tobacco and masturbation. Yeah.
Wait, at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Overstudy of religion is that could actually fit.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Wait. Time of life? What is time of life?
time of life. Yeah. female disease. I don't know what female disease is, but
I'm told like half of people have it though.
yeah, it's close to 50% of us. Fever and jealousy too. Those are combined by some odd reason. Marriage of son.
Yeah, I was just looking at that one. That's imaginary female trouble.
Yeah, masturbation for 30 years. and yeah, kicked in the head by a horse. That's a rather specific one.
See, what's funny, what's weird here is, they've got, you can't, all the masturbation, you can't do that for 30 years, or you can't do it. What was it? Deranged. I don't know what deranged masturbation is, but I'm a little concerned. But if you don't want to get in trouble for that, unfortunately, you can also be admitted for suppressed masturbation. Apparently.
Yeah. So don't touch.
Yes. Don't touch, but also don't not touch. Oh, this guy, he hasn't been masturbating. Send him to the.
Yeah, but this one has been masturbating for too long, so yeah, he's going in as well. And if you got the smallpox, you're going in.
Well, I know, like, with some of the women's stuff, like, it's modern medicine is it's something we might take for granted, because even 100 years ago it was not great.
Yeah,
like there's a really good podcast that I've listened to before called Sawbones, which goes into like our weird medical history and stuff like that. And of course, like when I see these ones like hysteria, like the women trouble and things like that.
Yeah.
That they used to believe that the uterus like wandered around the body.
Are you kidding me?
I wish I was.
Oh my god. Yeah. Of course. Oh no, I'm pregnant in the arm. Fuck me.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how they explained that, but it was like
oh my god.
And they believed that it was that was what caused like insanity in women, was the
that I do believe. I would also become insane if I suddenly had the uterus in my arm or die or something. If I was a woman, of course.
Yeah. But it's a strange one. Like, yeah.
There in this list, some of these actually could be rooted in some illness, actually, like self-abuse. That's actually one that could stand today.
Oh yeah.
Hard study, on the other hand, is probably not. Going to the university, hey, you're locked up, baby. Oh jeez, there's I don't know what they mean about the war. The war is obviously a reason to get admitted. Is it for being in the war or thinking of the war or not being in the war?
I'm trying to think in 1864 to 1889 what war that would be. Although I don't know, I'm not great with my history.
No. Wars in Europe 1860. It's Civil War. This is Europe. This is Civil War in the British Empire. Had a war. That was in the early 1800s. Yeah, we can go down. Oh, Wikipedia has it all.
Yeah,
Wikipedia
I mean, I
has it
suppose
all.
if you go all the way back to the, the early 1800s, you got like the Napoleonic Wars too.
Yeah, and there's the War of 1812, the Afghan Sikh Wars, the Creek Wars. There's hundreds of wars. I don't know. We're actually living in the most peaceful time in Earth history.
Really?
Yeah, there's never been more peaceful than it is now. If you look at the list down here, it's wow, just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling down. And now we're getting 50 to 59. There is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 20, 30 wars just in the 10-year period. So I guess thinking about a war would be fitting.
Yeah.
But you should also not read novels. You get in.
Oh yes. Yeah, you reason for admission was imprisonment.
And so, oh my God. You had this fact just now about the uterus moving around.
Yeah, yeah.
But did you know that they didn't believe that babies could feel pain?
Yeah, that's I didn't realize that, but that's not great.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, unless recently as the 1980s, researchers assumed newborns did not have fully developed pain receptors and believed that any responses baby had to pokes and pricks were merely muscular reactions. So before that, if an infant needed some surgery, no anesthetics or anything like that.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's 1980s.
Oh wow, that late. That's
Yeah.
I don't know how you get to the point where it's like, I don't have any proof, but I just assume they can't feel this.
Yeah, I mean, it's a baby. What can it feel?
Yeah. Babies aren't sensitive at all.
No, not at all.
I don't know how they uh made that make sense to themselves, because presumably a baby having an operation on it is not pleased.
No, I guess the baby would cry maybe for a long period of time. Um, I assume.
Yeah, that's babies. They're just crying again.
Babies.
Oh,
Yeah, 1980s. Wow, that's very recent. Very recent.
yeah. Yeah, it's incredible the rapidity with which medical or modern medicine, technology and medicine, is improving and evolving.
Yeah, that's insane how fast that have just spun around with everything. They're now doing open heart surgeries and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really impressive to me.
Yeah.
They can just open up a person, take out the heart, and do some service work and put it back in. It's
Yeah.
it's yeah, that's way out of my league. I can't comprehend that at all. How that's even possible.
Yeah, well, I even just saw, like, I think yesterday, like a story about some young guy who basically lived without a heart for like 5 weeks, and he had like a backpack that had this machinery that like circulated his blood for him.
Oh yeah.
And so he was living without a heart for like 5 weeks, and it's crazy.
Yeah. Blah, blah. They have like mechanical hearts too that
Mm-hmm.
some have, and they don't have a pulse. So
Yeah.
you can feel the pulse in them because the heart is pumping like continuously, not like our hearts are doing. That's we're soon turning into mechanical beings if we continue like this.
Yeah, cyborgs, man.
Yeah, cyborgs. Yeah, cyber sex is getting closer by every minute. Oh, but people are also dying. Many deaths this year in 2021, and some have been lucky. Don't know anyone. Haven't lost anyone to this virus going on. But many have lost their relatives or friends. But in London in 1632, there was an old different world. People were dying, and I found this list on Reddit actually of reasons of deaths in London in 1632, and it's that too is yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what half of the thinker thinks is. Yeah, you also have the picture up. And try.
Yeah.
There was one that died of vomiting. It says.
Oh my.
But if I told you, yeah, teeth. if I told you my uncle died of teeth,
Yeah,
what would you think? Did you swallow
Yeah.
all of them at once, or?
I mean, there's 470 of them. I mean, everyone had an uncle that died of teeth, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Did the teeth become like they tried to eat you, or was there probably some infections in the mouth area?
Personally, I'm very curious about the people that died of King's evil. It's just, I'm not sure. What does that mean?
Or killed by several accidents. Right above. It's probably combined there.
Yeah, I suppose. Some of these, I mean,
who was the king in England in 1632? It must have been evil, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I can look it up here. That's what
Charles the First.
Charles the First, yeah.
Yeah, he was a mean man. He was executed in 1649. So, yeah.
Interesting. I guess, yeah. Maybe he was just a jerk, and
yeah, people just died because he was evil.
Yeah.
It's
it's funny how much language changes. Even within the same language, because like some of these things I just don't even seem like words to me.
Yeah. What's a canker? Canker. Have you ever heard about that before?
Well, I mean, I've got, I know what a canker sore is. I guess maybe that's the same. I don't know if it's the same thing as a canker sore, but which is just sort of like an ulcer in the mouth.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just one died of that. So yes, it was rather big.
Yeah, I guess that was quite the sore.
Yeah, but then if you move up about 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, you get bruised, issues, sores, and ulcers. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe it may have a different meaning that I just do not know.
Cancer and wolf. They put those two in the same category. That's interesting. I think cancer and wolf. So if that is that probably split by two? So 5 died of cancer and 5 died of wolf. I guess a wolf ate them or something.
Maybe they had cancer, so they got eaten by wolves. I don't know.
Yeah. You mean the cancer wolf?
The
wolf
cancer
that,
wolf, yeah.
Yeah, that just goes for people with cancer. What you're bewildered in the medical field, and I would like you to explain to me what falling sickness. What's that?
Oh, I feel like I've heard of this one before. I'm trying to remember. I got to look this up because I'm curious. I'm trying to remember.
Is that some?
Oh yeah, it's epilepsy. It's epilepsy.
It's epilepsy. Okay, yeah, falling sickness.
I guess
strange
that people with it would just suddenly fall down.
Yeah, fall down and just have spasms all over.
Yeah, that's
and suddenly is also a reason. 62 people died in 1632 in London suddenly.
Oh,
that's the that's the cause.
The cause. I don't know. It was just really sudden.
Yeah.
What do you want from me?
Yeah.
At least I'm not one of the 13 people that died from Planet.
What?
Yeah.
From Planet?
What yeah, you know, I guess you're too close to Venus and
yeah.
Got hit.
Yeah, that sucks. But those who made away with themselves was 15. Is that maybe suicide?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know what else it would be, but I don't know what a lot of these things would be.
It's yeah, bloody flux covering and flux. Yeah,
scouring.
Yeah, bleeding. That's actually a good reason to die if you bleed.
Yeah, I'm surprised there's not more of those. More people were killed by Planet than blood to death, I guess.
Yeah, and grief. People died of grief. 11 people died of grief. But there was rather dead in the street and starved. 6 people starved. I guess being dead in the street isn't a cause for dying, but starved probably is.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised that number isn't higher too.
Yeah,
like you'd think that there'd be more of that, but
apparently not. Executed and pressed to death.
Oh boy, that's not a fun one.
That has to be combined with the King's Evil.
Yeah, right.
That has to be in the dungeons. It just has to be.
12 people did get the French pox.
Yeah, someone did get the. 6 people did get the swine pox too. Is that? Yeah, and they got the smallpox. Lots of pox going on in the 1600s.
Yeah, I'm looking this up. Oh yeah, so French pox is actually a word for syphilis.
Oh, but I thought I saw syphilis going on around here. No, that was the reason for being admitted in 18. Yeah, if you got syphilis, you're going in, baby. So
yeah, I think if I remember correctly, like syphilis is one of those ones that it's basically, especially in historically, the countries would name it after sort of the other countries they don't like. So
yeah,
French pox in this case.
Yeah, what about swine pox? Is a people don't eat swine, and you get the swine pox.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about swine pox.
It only occurs in swine. It says.
Oh, so they're counting pigs on this list then too, huh?
Obviously, it's some swinepox. This is a disease caused by the swinepox virus, which can survive outside the pig for long periods of time and is resistant to environmental changes. Yeah. Some place it says it's only in swine, and some place it says it's always also going in. Yeah, I'm not a medical doctor or anything. I'm just finding these pictures entertaining.
Yes. No. Sorry, the cat is up here and he's trying to step on the keyboard here.
Yeah, you could write me a message. I would definitely. Yeah.
He's still a bit. He's getting older. Well, he's getting bigger now, but he's still a kitten, and so he's got that playfulness going that we haven't had to deal with in a while.
Yeah, he's still a kitten. Yeah, as you said. Purples and spotted fever. What is purples, Tony? You all-knowing being. What's purples? I mean, if you got a spotted fever, I understand it, but what is purples?
I've got no idea. Now I gotta look this up because I'm curious.
Yeah, it's the same with rising of the lights. Is that when you're lighting the street lamps at night? They did walk around and lighten the street lamps. Is it the same? Did they unlight themselves? Or
Yeah, I don't see anything on Google. Oh well, it's spotted fever. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing a quick and easy answer for what purples are.
red and purple spots are usually not seen until day 6 or later after onset symptoms.
Huh.
Rocky Mountain spotted fever is it called now.
Interesting.
CDC.gov. It's an American site.
Sure.
Are getting pictures of ticks here, and actually,
yeah, that was what I kept finding too.
Yeah, so it's probably some tick disease going on. Those are bastards, the ticks, going around. Bastards going around biting, sucking blood, and giving you deadly diseases without you even knowing it. That's rude.
Yeah, no, I don't care for ticks. I'm not much for insects in general, but especially ticks and things like that. Oh,
yeah, those nasty. Those are nasty. We've actually taken a vaccine here. Our daughter has some anti-tick socks and I think t-shirt. I don't know how it works, but she hasn't got any ticks while hiking, while using those. So, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I mean we have a lot of roe deer and stuff walking around in the garden here, so they're bringing the ticks in.
Yeah, no, it's my wife is she is worse about ticks than I am. She's rather freaked out, and she just feels dirty with them. And I remember in college one time we were out playing a game of capture the flag in these woods, and she was like she was really crouched and doing stuff like that, and she just I don't know how many ticks she found on herself afterwards, but she was just like felt dirty right after that.
I feel her. That did not sound right. I feel with her. I was out hiking. This must have been in the spring.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got lost in the familiar woods. I'm not sure if you saw the video. I posted it on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But I got in the car and took a look at my legs, and I think I had about 5 or 7 ticks on one leg.
Oh
It
boy.
was insane. None
I
of
did not see
those.
that part.
No, I didn't film that one. I didn't see it after I got home. But it was
Oh, okay.
none of those had found a vessel to suck onto. So yeah, guess I was lucky. Guess I was lucky.
Huh. Well, I mean, as lucky as you can be for having 5 ticks on you, anyway.
Yeah. Ticks. I don't like them either. But sorry, having a laughing baby downstairs.
Oh yeah, I mean,
just gotta laugh.
we always, you know, I've told you I hate the laughter of babies, right? I just said,
Yeah. You
well,
get
that's
mad.
good. I love when they laugh.
Yeah. So 2021, we've gotten far. It feels like it was 2000 just last year. I remember.
Yeah.
You remember we wrote 2000. I'm not that old, but I do remember it still. I was about 6 years old then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my god. Hot coffee.
Yeah, I think I was. I must have been, I guess, 13 or 14.
Yeah, it's that age gap between us. Whoa.
I know. It's so big, we just can't communicate.
Yeah. That's strange, or maybe not, because it's not hard to communicate with you at all. I mean, we got families and stuff, but if you go just a few years down, it's so hard to communicate with the younger generations.
Yeah.
We don't have so much in common anymore. Yeah, it's hard to for me at least to have a decent conversation going on for longer than 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I agree. You know, kids these days.
Yeah, kids these days. Sometimes I feel like a kid myself. It's not that long ago I realized I'm not a boy anymore. It was like I was at work and I was knocking on the door to ask the customer about something, and a little kid opened the door and he said, and I asked if I could talk with his mom or dad, and he just ran inside and screamed something about, "Hey, it's a man at the door!" And I was like turning around to see where the man was. Then I realized he was talking about me.
Yeah, I mean that's the real problem, right? Is they see us and they just assume we must be adults. And it's like, oh man.
I mean, I have to be adult. I got a house and a car and family. Of course, you don't have to be adult to have a family or a car or anything really. You can buy a house when you're 12 years old, I guess.
Yeah.
How is that in Minnesota? Can you get a license when you're 16?
Yep. That's when at 15, you know, unless this may have changed. I don't think it's changed, but it's been a while since I got mine. But yeah, at 15 you can do driver's ed and you can drive with a licensed driver in the passenger seat if you've got a learner's permit. And then 16 you can take the test and get your license for real.
Yeah, and that's for car, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have that at the age of 18 here.
Yeah. And I
But
know it's
we have like you can get the training license at 16, and you have 2 years. You can practice with any person who has had the license for more than 5 years continuously and are above the year of 25, I think. Yeah, and you take the theoretically the written test, and then you can do the practical test, and then you have the license if you pass, of course.
yeah. I mean, it's interesting. It's a little later in some places. And I think there's good and bad about that, but
yeah, sure. But you can get a license for driving a moped or a tractor here at 16. So
okay, sure.
I'm living not in a big city at all. So some are actually getting a tractor license and driving that to school at 16. It's yeah, kind of rednecky to do so, but it's better than the moped, I guess, because the moped's only going to 35 kilometers per hour. What's that in miles?
45 kilometers. Well, that's like
That's
30.
27, 28.
Yeah, okay.
So it's way too slow for my in my opinion.
Yeah, well, better than walking, I guess. But
Yeah, but it's dangerous when it's actually 80 kilometers. The limit, that's 40, 50
oh,
miles per
sure.
hour, and then trailers and trucks just driving by and pushing you out in the ditch. It's a lot of dangerous situations going on, but
Yeah, I suppose.
that's how it is.
Did you you have any trouble getting your license when you were 18?
I failed 3 times on the text test.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never been good at reading and remembering stuff like that. And when you have a test like that, you get kind of the same tests as you have in schools, where you have like a question and you have A, B, C, and D alternatives, and you have to choose between one of those, and actually 2 or more could be the correct answer sometimes, and just changing about 2 words and stuff, it means to something totally different. So it just plain stupid, those tests actually.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There, you can you always you agonize over the exact phrasing and like trying to figure out if there's some trick to the question that they're.
Yeah, and you're answering actually the right question, but if you look at it, the answer right above or underneath is have a little more formulating a little bit different, and it's just stupid. It's just so stupid. It's I don't think anyone who drives now could get everything correct.
Yeah,
I think it's about 50 questions, and you can have 7 wrong, or like maybe they changed it up now.
sounds pretty similar to here. I mean, it's been a while for me, but yeah, it's funny. There's like lots, especially like rules about right of way at like four-way intersections with stop signs and things like that. I wonder how many
Mm-hmm.
people actually remember. I wonder
Oh,
if I
there's
remember.
yeah.
I mean,
I sure don't remember everything. That's yeah.
I think
That's a fact. That's a
I think
fact.
I know it, but yeah.
Yeah, there is so many rules, and I probably know them, but if I got the question, I would probably get it wrong because of the formulating of the answers going on. And
Sure.
I mean, there is huge amount of people cheating on those tests. They have microphones hidden within the beards, and people sitting outside in the car and reading up it's insane how they try to cheat on those tests, and it's they're getting punished for it. So
Huh.
there's like a league of criminals doing that. You could pay like thousands of crowns to cheat on the test.
You just, huh. Oh, wow. I wonder if we have anything like that here. I don't know if I haven't heard of anything like that, but, you know, it's America. Nothing would surprise me.
It's surprisingly how much going on in a small country like Norway too, that you don't hear that much about. Like there is corruption everywhere, and people cheating and drug trafficking and stuff like that. It is similar all over the world, I guess.
Yeah.
In some degree or another.
Yeah, one of those things that's more universal than you'd like to think.
Yeah. So this was the first podcast of 2022.
Although it's still 2021 right now for us.
Yeah, for us it is. So unless the world is going under, we're releasing this at the 1st of January 2022.
Yeah.
Let's hope it's not going under. That would be sad, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Yeah. Probably we wouldn't know, but who knows? We mentioned last time we wanted some. I wanted to learn you some Norwegian.
Oh yeah.
I think we'll start about that next time, maybe.
Sure.
I have to prepare myself a bit. I'm not a teacher at any means.
Prepare your curriculum.
Yeah, or just find some phrases on the internet and have you say them and guess what they mean.
The pronunciation's always the hardest part.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to know how to read and write as long as you can talk and understand what's said. You're getting pretty far, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose.
So, we are rounding up, I guess. This hour went really fast for me, at least.
Did.
Yeah. As in 2021, we are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher. Why Stitcher? I don't know why I would like to call it for Stretcher. It's yeah, but we're on Anchor too, and on YouTube, and check us out wherever you want, and send us some suggestions. Maybe something Tony can learn to say. Learn Norwegian or whatever language you're talking. We are having listeners from America, Canada, and Norway. So I guess it's Canada and America ain't that different. So I guess Canadian rather well.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
so we're saying goodbye and Happy New Year once again.
Yeah. Yep. Happy 2022. Let's hope it's better than any of the last few years.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it sure can get worse, but let's hope it gets better.
Yeah. Indeed. Well, we'll see you guys all next year. Well, no, this is already next year. Shoot. We'll see you all next week.
Next week. Yeah, we something later. We'll see you later.
See you guys.